Okay, it's coronavirus day 392. Stay-at-home rules are in effect today. Let's, I'm gonna break it down for you. So, but the problem is, we're having high cases again. Higher than yesterday. That at 3,295 coronavirus cases. So 900. So 933 high cases are from Toronto, and 649 high cases are from Peel Region. So Peel Region is just gone worse and worse and worse. So I swear, like one day, like this year, like Peel Region's gonna catch up to Toronto. Like Peel Region couple times outnumbered Toronto in coronavirus cases, and that is not something to celebrate, I tell you. So 386 cases are from York Region, 165 from Durham Region, 160 from Ottawa, 156 from Halton Region, and 125 from London-Middlesex Region, and all other regions have reported under 125. So London-Middlesex Region just jumped over the line. So Hamilton is not on the list today, so that's a surprise. So 19 deaths have been reported today. So UK variants, okay, so so I think this one is a typo, maybe by news, but so cases are currently at as a calculated, unlike what the news is showing us, which was way too high, and which they actually got that wrong. So it's around 3,608. So there's that. So 75 South African variants plus 3. So the UK variance is a plus 1,317. So which led us to 3,600 and 8. So that's ridiculously high. And 131 Brazilian variants plus 11. And the Brazilian variant is still in second place, or the second most dangerous. So I don't know where they got where the news got the 9,000 plus, but you ask You tell me. So, our main order of business is stay-at-home orders. So it'll be in effect for 4 weeks. So yeah. So it'll be it'll last for so once the lockdown ends, it's still gonna be there for a while. The designated time. So residents will only stay home except for essential regions, which means going grocery shopping to pick up prescription medication, accessing healthcare, going to work when it cannot be done remotely. And exercising. So that this counts as walking your dog, or taking a walk, taking a jog. So when you're talking walking your dog, please remember, leash your dog at all times. If you were caught not leashing your dog, and it's not inside the dog park, yeah, you can be fined for that. Especially the last Easter weekend, which things really took a drastic turn with according to CCTV video footage. People were gathering in large numbers at Yorkdale Mall trying to shop. Which shopping at mall that is not an essential thing to do and is not mandatory, and the stupid decision of people to make. So government, the most non-essential retail businesses are to resort to do curbside pickup only, and and so yeah, that's usually this includes cannabis stores and shops and some and other businesses that they do not sell groceries or something like that. They'll be limited to that. So, however, the ones that have an exception are gardens, outdoor garden centers, and plant nurseries, and indoor greenhouses that engage in sales to the public. That they will be operating at a 25% capacity limit and restriction. So they're still going to do coronavirus hours. So, well, the big box stores that well, the only aisles that will be like available to the public is like essential items only. So like that's really. So and the places selling groceries and some essential places they will be capped at 50%. Of course, restaurants and have only like will only be available for takeout, drive-through, and delivery. So yeah, we're back to that. So schools will be schools and childcare places will be open except for places and for city towns and city that were it has been deemed by the city close it. So education workers who provide the direct daily support to students with special needs across the province and education. So the high risk neighborhoods in Toronto and Peel region will be eligible for vaccination during the April break this coming week. So yeah, so eligibility is also will be available in York Region, Ottawa, Hamilton, Halton Region, and Durham Region. And eventually the rest of the province will follow behind after that more supplies arrive. So there's that. That's good. So Doug Ford had said residential evictions will not be happening during the stay-at-home order. So there's like hot spots. Especially with the postal code. So there's so this includes Durham Region, Halton Region, Hamilton, Niagara Region, Peel Region, Ottawa, Simcoe, Muskoka Region, Southwestern Ontario, Toronto, Waterloo Region, Wellington, Dufferin, Guelph Region, Windsor-Essex Region, and York Region. So I just hope the stay-at-home rules are really coming into effect, and people will actually comply to these rules because people chose not to comply with these rules, and this is why we're on lockdown 2. And then the first lockdown we had in December 26th, we had stay-at-home rules because which sort of had lower cases, and then now we'll look where we're at again. So I changed up the lockdown rules a bit in order to fit the stay-at-home rules. So hospitalizations. So 1,417 people are hospitalized with coronavirus plus 20. $525 patients in ICU plus 21, and 331 patients in on a ventilator plus 20. So cases at schools. This is what I'm also always concerned about, because lots of parents are complaining about it, like, oh, I'm not going to send my kid to school because of coronavirus cases and stuff. Well, those parents can just blame the people who are not complying with coronavirus rules and regulations and lockdown rules. So we have currently 14,478 school-related cases. So this is currently 1,294 out of 4,828 schools, which is 27% of all schools. So 10,909 is from students. I swear that number is going to go higher next week. 2,410 from staff, 1,159 from unknown individuals. So all schools in Toronto, Guelph, and Peel region are still closed right now. So the Peel region, that one is still that rule was enacted by medical officer Dr. Lawrence Lowe, because of things were cases were getting worse, and they are getting worse in Peel region right now. Currently, and Peel region made up of Mississauga, Brampton, and Caledon. The cases are going up, and worse. So So long-term care home deaths is still at not changed since Monday. 3,755 deaths. There are currently 49 outbreaks right now, and yeah. So it's important that people follow. Starting today, it's getting worse. So people need to really follow coronavirus safety rules and regulations, like like the general keep wear a mask, wash and sanitize your hands, stay 2 meters away from other people, and all lineups of any kind. Keep your mask on and stay 2 meters away from other people. So, and then there's the lockdown regulations. There's that. But then now there's stay-at-home rules, which is pretty general. So today it's the 8th, so it's going to last at least. So literally April 28th will sort of be the last day of the stay-at-home rules, but the lockdown will end much like at least 5 days before, at least 5 days before that. So yeah, know the difference. So please do not have any kind of gatherings of any kind, because people really need to know the mistakes people have made in past holidays and break days, statutory holidays, like just to name a few: Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, and Easter. Yeah, so don't. So stay safe. Follow coronavirus safety rules and regulations, lockdown regulations, and stay-at-home rules.